Alrighty, guys, here we go with the next part in the Scotland campaign. I believe this is part 16 of the campaign here, and we're just gonna keep on going. I realized last episode there really wasn't any fighting, but it was kind of just reorganizing and getting a hold of what's all going on here in the new founded territories that we do have now. It will come down to a lot of almost rebuilding right now, as we do need some cavalry badly in that army. Getting some light dragoons there would be nice because they'd have 2 chevrons right away. But we'll just get some 1 chevron cavalry. We get 3 cav here, and that should do well for that army. We do have this artillery moving up. We have this army here. We got pretty much a full stack here, which will be a full stack once those 2 artillery are done. And I think we're going to end the turn here because we did do everything we needed to do in the last turn. But we're going to try and see what we can do with Courland here. I'd like to see if we can persuade them to maybe be a vassal, because they'd be a good buffer state to have on the outside to be able to deal with any Russian threats or things like that that are on the outside. But for now, we'll just kind of keep them inside. We won't worry about them too much. We'll see what we can do. We're going to be pressuring Ireland next so we can take the entirety of the island. And then we'll be moving on to probably, I'm thinking Sweden after that, because Sweden will kind of give us that open gateway to Russia and give us control. It'll allow us to gain control of this little passage here and control all the trade that moves through here and be able to deal with Prussia eventually. So I need to find out how big Sweden's force is here. I'm actually not sure how big their force is, but let's see. Should we go for more trade ships? We could use some more tobacco and some more cotton. So we'll get 2 more merchantmen's going there. Infrastructure working there. Alright. 5 turns on that. That's built. That's built. That's built. I think everything is pretty much built here that we're gonna need to put together. Oh, do we not have... Oh, we don't have classic economics. Alright, we're gonna stop conscript for right now and get the classic economics, because I'd like to get this, because right now it gives me plus 50 region wealth. That'll give me plus 100 region wealth, plus 12 per turn to town wealth, and it'll give me plus 1 to town wealth in all regions, which is great. Are they at war with Belgium? Belgium is at war with the French here, so maybe... Hitting Belgium, maybe taking Amsterdam would be a nice spot to have here. It'd give us a commercial port, another university, food, and just, it looks like this is an all-around town here, yeah. It's got everything, I believe. It might only have 3 out of the 4 things there. 1, 2, yeah, it's only got 3 out of the 4, but I've already got a 4 town right here in London. And, or not really a town, more of a city. So we'll take care of that. I want to see what Ireland's got. I'll take this ship on its way over there. I'll kind of swing it around here. Check out what Ireland's got, and then go from there. What do we have here? Cotton. Sugar. Sugar. Tea. Ivory would be amazing to get. Ivory. Spices. Because of, if you look at the trade value, 81 for ivory. Ivory, if you can get an ivory area, you're gonna just make so much money out of it. But we can go for that later once we start pushing to take trade stuff down here. But for now, I'm perfectly fine with having these here. We have tobacco. We could go with furs later. That'll increase the amount of trade that we can pull out. We're making 5 grand from just that side of the trade there. And we make 10 grand a turn. So not going to be too big of a problem here. We'll see if we can get a better general in 2 turns. And then once we get that general, we'll start building up an army, and we'll go for Ireland after that. We're just kind of going to go through some end turns here pretty fast. Not really going to do a whole lot of fighting. We might start moving into Ireland eventually, but it probably won't be a whole lot till then. It'll just be us kind of waiting for things to finish building, deciding what we could do after they're finished building, and then moving on towards Ireland. So, for now, not a whole lot gonna be happening. It's just gonna be us kind of relaxing here, watching all the other wars going on there, and yeah, just kind of doing nothing. Just waiting for turns to end so we can get tech done and get everything built up and constructed. We do have the Ottomans. They seem to be doing fairly well in their fight down there. We do have a spy, which is great. We can use the spy instead of the ship here. The spy will be able to actually do his job and be a spy and go find us out information. We have 12-pounder built there. 2 more turns. We'll have another 12-pounder. Alright, that's done. We have the roads finished here, which will get metalled roads now. What is this guy? This guy's just a 3-star guy. Nothing special about him. 3 turns on that. You go in here. Now let's check on Ireland. Let's see what Ireland has. Ireland is allied with the French, the Ottomans, and the Spanish, and us. So, it might be a tough thing because if we try and go to war with them, the French are going to have to choose a side. They're going to either have to choose to join us or join the Irish. And looking at it, if I was them, I would join the Scottish because obviously we're mighty and spectacular wealth while they're weak and affluent. It's not like they're amazing nation right now. But yeah, for now it's going to be kind of a tough thing to look at because they're really not going to be doing a whole lot. We have more cotton coming in here. Ireland is a long-term one, but they're not making us a lot of wealth at all, really. Excuse me. But, so it's kind of, we'll see. We'll just kind of go through the turns right now. We're massing up a wealth right now just in case a big war comes around or we need to build a whole lot of things. We probably won't have to right now, but Belgium, trade agreement, and they offer 500. No, we're going to decline that because they're at war with the French and the Ottomans and all of them. If the Ottomans ask us to join in the war with Belgium, I'll most definitely join in the war with Belgium, and I'll probably go in there and actually invade them a bit. I may decide to do that before invading Ireland just so we can get these territories, get a little bit of a foothold in the mainland. Because being out here, we have to ship everything in through sea. Here we could just almost like ferry things to a territory, a friendly one that's ours, and then move them on from there. Oh, the Russians. Ooh, that's not good. The Russians attacking the Ottomans down there. The Ottomans definitely, they have a tough time right now. They're fighting on several different fronts here. Alright, there we go. We got 2 guys in there now. 1 turn left on that. How good is this new general? He's just a regular one. Nothing good about him. He's really not very good. So, here we go. Let's run him over there. Goes a spy, who looks kind of weird looking, in my opinion. I'm just going to take this here because I want to see how big this army is. So, let's see. It's got some pretty upgraded, very upgraded line infantry units here. Wow. Some really upgraded line infantry units here. Plenty of light dragoons as well. Some highly upgraded militia too. That is not going to be easy to take on. That's going to be, I may have to bring 2 armies to take on this because it's going to be a pretty tough fight to take on in the end. Let's see. So, we'll have to decide how we're going to take that on eventually. That may be something we have to wait off on because it's not going to be something easy to take on. We're going to need to definitely build up a bit of a force before taking it on. Now, I've thought about getting some of these walls and forts built here, but like, look at France. France doesn't have it. I don't think it's worth it. It costs a good amount of money to do it, 8,000 to build it, and I kind of enjoy being able to fight in the open field. I find myself better fighting that way than fighting a different way. But for now, we won't have to worry about it. We won't have anyone coming at us to attack us right now. We'll be able to kind of hold out and just rebuild right now. These parts are definitely not going to be very interesting right now. Alright, so want us to go to war with France, and they offer 1,000 gold. Let's see if we can counter this. I want to see if we can get some technologies here. See what we can do. We could get conscript. Conscript and metric system. And I'll send that proposal. They didn't want it. So, I was gonna see if I can get some good stuff out of it, because I am trading with Venice and they are making me some money, so I'd prefer not to have to go to war with them. But you know, if France accepts me getting more money and stuff out of it, sure, I'll go to war with Venice anytime. Won't be a problem. Oh wow, we got 3 of these guys now. Put him in there also. We want to go back to conscript, and we now have the economics, so we can build that. Go in here. The great arsenal's available to be built. I don't think there's going to be anything else we really can build here. So we'll just take the spy here, take him over here, see what we can see. It is a scary force here. Infiltrate 80%, so let's see. Boom, mission successful. Did I just get a technology for that? Oh, no. I thought I just got a technology for that. I was like, what? That was just kind of weird. But let's see, we have... Wow, look at this. Everyone is an experienced unit in here. What were they fighting? We got Michael Collins, who's a 4-star general, 4 chevron general. Then we have a 2 chevron cavalry, a 5 chevron cavalry, 3 chevron cavalry, 2 chevron cavalry, 5 chevrons, 3, 5, 4. Is that 4? Yeah, 4, 4, 4, 4. These guys, that's a scary army, and they're almost all straight line infantry. Wow. Yeah, Ireland may be something we could take them on. We definitely we have 3 times their army here at this point. Just take the prestige. Maybe we get on that list yet? No, unfortunately. But we do have like 3 times their units. But still, I would rather not fight them if I could prevent it. Since our army does make up mostly of militia here, and most of them are not experienced units. This is an experienced army here. In a way, their army is definitely more experienced, though. So I don't think we're really going to be able to do a whole lot in that state, as they do outnumber us by a pretty good margin. So, it might be a better idea to see what we can see here and take maybe Amsterdam. That might be a good spot to take. So I do want to get some. How long do we have left on that? 2 turns left on that. I want to see how Belgium is faring right now. So end of turn here. We'll see what we can do. I may take some of my warships out of my trade areas, send them down to kind of scout out the coast of Belgium and Amsterdam. See what we can find there. Brussels and Amsterdam. Sorry, not Belgium, but Brussels. And see what I can see there. See if there is anything. See if the armies are very strong. If they have they do have a decent sized navy. I know that. I've seen it roaming around fighting the French navy, which I think is our weakest point right now, is our naval power. We are not a naval power, and we only have 286 gun warships of the line, so we're not going to get a whole lot out of it. if we do go and fight them right now. Now, will this let us get anything bigger than an 86? Is an 80, 86. Okay, so the 86 is the biggest one we're going to get right now. So I think that's what I'll do for right now. I'll go to, well, those aren't finished yet. They're still constructing. We'll head up here, build another 86. So we'll have two 86s coming, which is great. These Irish, I'd like to get them to join me in the fight here. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot out of it. They seem to have a good bit of money though to have an army like that. That's usually don't get something like that. Great museum here. Give me an extra recruitment slot and more happiness and prestige. We'll go with that. I will happily get one of those. And we could get the Great Arsenal here. I don't know. This one, we're not going to get anything bigger than a 12-pounder, unfortunately. But we could get one Chevron 12-pounders with the ordnance board. But I'm not sure I'm really worth it. I'll get that just to have it. Military Academy. Yeah. Just kind of, these parts are going to be kind of lull periods of just kind of continuous end turns here. I apologize for that. I realize it's probably not that interesting to keep on ending turn and then ending turn again and then ending turn again, you know. But it is what it is. You got to get past these lull periods. You got to be able to, once you've taken something like this, be able to rebuild and decide where you're going to move next. You guys wanted me to take Ireland, but Ireland is a big opponent. They're not someone who's small right now. They have almost a pretty much full-sized army of line infantry with great experience, which I don't know where they got all that great experience from, but obviously they've been trained in somewhere. So let's see, steam dry dock. Can this get me anything bigger? Ironclad. Oh, that's what I want. An ironclad. It's an 80 gun, but that thing I crushed somebody. A steamboat. Yeah. Alright. So we can go here now and recruit an 86 gun ship of the line. We recruit 2 of those. That's awesome. Get 2 of those, and we'll really be able to make something happen. Once all these are done, we'll have 4 86 gun ship of the lines, and we'll be able to find out what those guys in Holland are doing, and in Brussels. So I think this is going to end the part here, guys. Next part, we will be moving on to probably, I'm going to be looking to take on Belgium, because they seem like a good spot to kind of make a foothold in the mainland of Europe, which will allow us then to expand wherever we need to expand. And being able then, after that, we may be able to take Ireland. But I kind of, seeing Ireland's army, I'd like to keep them as an ally if I could. I don't think they're really going to do a whole lot, but they'd still probably be a good ally. And we might be able to look to take Brittany as well. Brittany, haven't heard a whole lot from them. They're just allied with the French. But I don't know what size army they have here. They do have that military spot, though, the barracks. And they have a dry dock, so, might be able to take that. That would be good. I think it is a dry dock, isn't it? It is a dry dock, so they are going to have some decent ships there. And if we could take that, that's even more naval power we could have. And more income, and maybe that could be a good foothold. So please comment and tell me what you think. Should we go for Belgium here, or go for Brittany? Which one should we go for a bit of a foothold in Europe? Now, Brittany would be kind of out of the way, and it'd give us more of a control of this area right here, this kind of choke, which we could control with the Navy, or we could go for Belgium and be able to carve into this area here. And then that would even give us the opportunity to go for, Oldenburg. We could go for Westphalia, back into Württemberg, things like that, and then maybe Mecklenburg and up. So we could kind of almost carve out this entire area for us here, giving us a good chunk of the mainland by doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. please comment if you got any questions or to the question I gave you guys. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.